let's get into it. I feel pretty shitty. I went to the dentist the other day and they filed down one of my fillings because they think that I'm biting too hard on one tooth. And then things were alright. And then today, we had dinner. Like, it's been a fine, lovely day, all day. We had dinner, which I didn't even chew on that side. And now I have toothache. Yay! But, to be fair, we've had a couple of late nights going to see Tenacious D. And then it was Neff's birthday. And we may have had a few drinky drinks. Not that many, but more than either of us has had in a long time. So I probably shouldn't be that surprised that I'm not feeling the best. It's just annoying that it's waited until like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock to hit me. Anyway, there's no webcam because the lights are probably just going to make me feel worse, and I'm kind of just riding the high of painkillers at the moment, so yeah! As you can see, I have leveled Monk up to 70, we've got some good gear. Next, I need to level Dragoon. I think I still need to get Monk up one more level first, though. I can double check that. Do I get the 300%, or do I need one more level to get 300%? Yeah, I need one more level for 300. Okay. So yeah, I'll level Monk up one more time. And then I'll start working on Dragoon because... Oh, in fact, it's actually already gone. The road to 80 buff, I no longer have it. That might explain why it was a little bit harder to get that last level. So this is how far we got with the road to 80 buff. Today is the day. But yeah, we've got all of the A Realm Reborn classes up to 70 or higher, except for Dragoon. And then I've not leveled either of the Stormblood jobs yet. And obviously we're doing the Heavensward ones as we go through Heavensward. So, not too bad, really. I think we've done pretty well. Oh, I have got all of the crafters up to 80. So those are fine. I can very slowly get those up to 90 if I really wanted, using the daily turn-ins. That will not be an issue, especially after we unlock Idleshire and custom deliveries. These will all get a lot easier to level as well. But also, once we get Wondrous Tales, it'll be a lot easier to get caught up on DPS classes if I need to, because it's a guaranteed half of an EXP bar each week, which isn't great, but given the amount of classes that I've got, if I find I've got one that I really don't like playing, which is probably going to be Dragoon, I could potentially use that to level it. So yeah, I want to avoid getting any of my classes up to 90. Because that will change Wondrous Tales and make it a lot harder. So I'm going to actively avoid getting to level 90 if I can. Which I don't think is going to be too difficult, to be fair. I've not done any real progress on the A Realm Reborn relic for Scholar. I'm still in the same stage I was last time, because I've been focusing on trying to eke out as many levels as I can. I probably should have been focusing on the leveling more than doing another relic. I probably would have Dragoon up to 70 by now if I'd done that, but such is life. Anyway, it doesn't really matter what class I go for, right? Astro or Dark are both about the same level. Let's do Astro, because I feel like it's going to be the more painful one to level. And I want to go to Annex Shrine, right? Wait, no. I want to go over here. You. Oh, actually, before I do that, it's probably the right time for me to check in on my squadron. Not that there's anything really going on with them, other than I send them out on shit. But as you can see, they are getting pretty leveled. So once we start getting some Heavensward dungeons, but which is the dungeons you can run with your squadron goes up to the end of Heavensward, and then they didn't add any more. But the Heavensward ones, the balancing is kind of broken in our favor, and so that might be how I get Dragoon up and catch up some levels with the Heavensward classes if I need it. Oh yeah, but I need to speak with this guy. My brain is not really with me right now, so I apologize. Ah, Captain Bunn, you've done the realm a great service. On behalf of all Maelstrom, you have my gratitude. It was a time when even mentioning the notion of peace with the Beastmen would have gotten you laughed out of Limsa, but no more. Your efforts have opened avenues once thought impossible. And you couldn't have come at a better time. We've received an urgent call for aid from the Order of the Twin Adder. It would seem your services are required in Gridania. One Lieutenant Gavin will brief you on the particulars upon your arrival at the Adder's Nest. Godspeed, Captain Bunn, and may Lamalan guide you. Okay. To Gridania. I've not really, I've tried a few times to do some Heavensward Fates, but I've not had any of the legendary medals drop yet, which is just a bit annoying. After what I'd not give to hear of your adventures with the Ixal over a flagon of mead. And yet I fear that more pressing matters demand our attention today. When you're ready for your briefing, you need only say the word. Okay. What are you? Are you the extreme version? I think you are. I need to accept this. Don't really care what you have to say. Sorry. Your zeal is most appreciated, friend. Allow me to delve straight into the matter at hand. We've received a most disturbing report from our contact in Little Solace, the esteemed scholar of Sylphic mysteries by the name of Voice. I could not make much sense of his missive. I dare say I have seen chocobos with better quillsmanship, but it would appear that recent events have struck the fear of the gods into the man. What few sentences I could decipher specifically asked us to contact the Maelstrom and send for you. It would seem that Master Voice was quite taken with your prior efforts on his behalf. It need not be said that any threat facing our Sylph friends is potentially a threat to Gridania as well. Pray, make for Little Solace and look into the matter that concerns Master Voice, sir. I really didn't want to have to deal with Voice again, but okay. It is nice to still have flight, though. So yeah, we're going to do the Allied quest line. This should unlock Ramo Extreme, which I don't particularly care about. I just want it for the mount, which I'll probably farm. What's this? My copy of A Brief History of the Twelveswood has been replaced by a tome detailing 240 varieties of beastkin feces. Why after? Whatever are you doing here? I sent for you? Now that you mention it, perhaps I did. What is the matter? What is the matter, you say? A veritable peck of puddlings pilfered from Little Solace while I was taking a brief respite from my research. You must help me, friend. Why, were Elder Frixio to find out that this happened under my watch, this one would be entirely unsurprised. This one is heartened by Brave One's presence. If there is one thing that can be said for Bumbling One, it is that Bumbling One has strong and trustworthy friends. This one fears it is exactly as Bumbling One says. Little ones that these ones had raised with care. Little ones soon to sprout to life. Fuck. So there's been a series of DDoS attacks all this week. And they may have just started up again. Yay. It's either that or just my connection is shit today. But I don't think that's it. Let me in. Let me in. Unfortunately, because of the settings that I have to use to record Final Fantasy without my computer dying, I can't pause the recording to start it back up. So this all gets to stay in unless I edit it out, which is unlikely. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hurry up. We may not get as much stuff done today as I wanted. Depends how long we're just sat staring at a login screen. Oh good, I get to talk to voice again. Yay. My favorite character. Right, where were we? Little ones soon to sprout to life. Gone. Every last one. As you well know, friend, podlings are young sylphs in their pre-birth state. Why, this is no mere act of theft, but sylph napping on an unprecedented scale. Little ones are the future. Without little ones, there can be no one to carry on these ones' vision of peace. The touched ones are behind this, no doubt. Having failed to capture the chosen one, now they would rear an entire generation of hate-filled, treacherous sylphs. We must stop them. And by we, I mean brave after here. You will venture to the Sylphlands and rescue the little ones from the hands of their would-be kidnappers, yes? Yes, you must! Okay. I mean, I need to head that way to... bitch slap Granddaddy Ramu anyway. The good thing about having leveled so many classes is I now have options for how I bitch slap it. She looks, but does she see? Who the fuck are you? No, she does not. Otherwise she would not be looking where she is looking. No. That which you seek will not be found here. But this is not the idle mischief of malevolent sylphs. Oh no. This is but the prelude to a dark and dastardly plot that threatens to shake Eorzea to its core. My name? You could call me Sylvie. But you will have no occasion to do so, for I shall pursue our kidnapper, and you shall return and see to your own concerns. That is, if you know what's good for you. Farewell, friend. Our paths will not cross again. I must hurry. Yes. Hurry to Lenosha before tragedy strikes again. Who the fuck? It's like a sylph has taken over a person. Thankfully, that's a very short quest. Because I think there's 7 steps to this quest line. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I'm only level 54. My bad. Oh, I've not done either of the quests, but I have used an onion on Chimkin Tendies. So we're working our way up to rank 15 now. Which is just gonna take a little tiny long time. I need to buy an apartment or a house. I'm tempted by the idea of a house, but I don't know. There you are, friend. I trust that you gave those nasty sylphs their due and returned the little ones to safety. What's that, you say? It was not the touched ones that did the deed. And 'twas a mysterious green-haired maiden that shared this knowledge with you? Whoever could be behind this unconscionable crime? Perhaps the answer lies in one of my tomes. On the medicinal properties of gobu feces. Oh, this won't do at all. Woe! Woe is me! Shut the fuck up, voice. It would appear that there is more to the disappearance of the podlings than I originally suspected. But where to turn next? Allow me to apply the scientific method to analyze the situation. The girl Sylvie said that the touched ones were not responsible for the crime. As the sylphs of Little Solace would have no reason to kidnap their own, we can safely deduce that the perpetrator is not a sylph at all. Do you follow me thus far? You also say that the girl mentioned Lenosha, and that she must travel there before tragedy strikes again? Good gods, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Pirates! Yes, pirates have stolen the podlings to sell on the black markets! Those scurvy, thieving scoundrels! Fortunately for us all, I just so happen to have an acquaintance in the area, a colleague I should say. He is a naturalist specialising in marine life. He goes by the name Guston, primarily. I suspect because that is his actual name. You're likely finding him at the Drowning Wench. He often said his ideas flow most readily after a pint of Baderon's Best. Okay. Oh, that actually reminds me. I think I need to spend... Yeah, I do. What do I want to buy? I could buy the armor set for my samurai. Or the same for my red mage. Although, wait, no, I already have this. So yeah, it would potentially be worth getting it for the samurai. Apparently I already had the arms. Is this the best thing that I could be spending all of this on? Yeah. But it's fine. I should be spending it on unidentifiable stuff. And then I think I need Umbrite and Ether Oil as well. I need all of that stuff for Heavensward. But I have long enough to farm all of that stuff. That's not terrible. It's not overly useful either, but it's not terrible. That's... I might be able to sell them. It's going to be a while until I'm level 80. Yeah. Have I checked how much that sells for? Fucking nothing. You got it. Okay. I want to go the Drowning Wench. You know what I could be doing? Could be doing all of this as my samurai. Oh, that's not linked. Okay, fair enough. Or, even better, could do it as my red mage, which I've still not leveled even a tiny bit. The seas are angry today, friend. The waves 10 spars high, and if they were a film, you'll be staying in port if you know what's... Huh? Not a sailor, but an adventurer, you say? Sent by voice, you say? Well, the mail and take me. I journeyed halfway across the realm in the hopes of ridding myself of the barnacle-brained lubber. Fortunately for you and your bungling friend, you caught old Guston in a good mood. So entertain me. What's that bloody fool gotten himself into this time? Is this supposed to tell me something? This letter looks like it was penned by an half-drunk chocobo. If you'd be so kind, spare me the headache and give me the details yourself. A mass kidnapping of baby sylphs, and that bloody half-wit thinks it was pirates what done the deed? That sounds just crazy enough to be true. I was at the docks not a few bells ago when I spied an unfamiliar face. The man had just acquired a vessel, it seemed, and if me ears heard true, was looking to sail for Hearthstone amidst a fair fog. A scholar with a face like mine ain't gonna be one to judge by appearances, but I didn't like the cut of this man's jib, if you gather my meaning. Mind you, I didn't speak to the blighter myself. My son Robin had a few words with him though. Didn't seem to enjoy the experience none. If you'd speak with him for yourself, you'll find him at the docks. Seems this adventure under the sea hasn't damped his passion to follow in his old man's footsteps. Let me just... Fisherman's Bottom. Hiya. Hey, I remember you. You're the adventurer who returned that necklace to the nice fisherman for me. You did return it, didn't you? They were so nice to me after all. I just had to do something nice for them too. Wonderful. I knew I could count on you. What's that you say? Father told you about some strange man at the docks? Aye, I saw him, I did. He was wearing some strange metal mask. At least, I hope it was a mask. It looked more like a part of his face. He said he had a score to settle with Nov? Nov? Nov. Of course, I didn't remember until I saw your face, but the nice fish man that saved me. One of them was named Nov, I'm sure of it. Are the nice fishermen in danger? Please tell me you'll go and make sure they're safe. And bring them this. Tell them it's a thank you gift from Robin. I mean, that's not the one I want to go to, that is. So we're going to do all of the A Realm Reborn allied questline. Then I need to go and rank up with the Vath, because it's already time to do that. And then we can do some of the Heavensward MSQ. If I can, I want to get to the first compulsory dungeon. At least. Ew. Are my eyes to be believed? Yes! After returns! What brings my shore-walking spawnling back to the clutch? Jez, this is a true delight. Ever since the last batch you brought, my spawnlings clamour endlessly for more. A present from the finless child. This pleases me greater still. Yes, perhaps a new generation brings hope for peace between our peoples. Psh, Clutchfather, I need your counsel. Do you so quickly forget, Sue? A Sahagin does not thrash against the currents. He is one with the water, flowing as it flows. Forgive me, Clutchfather, it is Bao, our youngest brother. What of him? He was spearfishing on Moonshade Isle, and then he was gone, spirited away by a shore walker. What? Why? All I and my spawnlings seek is to live in peace. After, you were the first finless one to prove yourself a friend to my clutch. I would ask you to accompany me to Moonshade Isle. I have no desire to turn my spear against the shore walkers, but I shall defend my spawnlings with my life. Travel on ahead, friend. I shall swim along shortly. So is it just going to be that Sylvie is somehow involved with all of them? All of the tribes? Because are the Ixal going to be involved? Give me here. I really need to learn Red Mage. But I'm sure I will soon. Over there, do you see? Curses. While we had our fins full with those small fry, he's fled clear out to sea. Bao is among the youngest of us. His gills have not yet taken form, and his limbs have been bound by the finless one. If he is cast into the waters, he will drown like a shore walker. Who the fuck? A Makota. Oh! I have come for my child, finless one. What the fuck? So you have. Most impeccable timing, if I say so myself. Yeah. Save me, Clutchfather! All too easy. No, Nov! Clutchfather, no! Oh. Huh. So much for the mighty Sahagin. For all your prideful posturing, in the end you are naught but beasts. Know your place and spare yourself any further suffering. Pfft, be strong, Clutchfather. Your son comes for you. These waters are too deep for a shore walker. Leave the Clutchfather's rescue to me. Return to the nursery and tell my spawn brothers to prepare to tend to his wounds. It's nice that they trust us that much. But who the fuck is this guy? Okay. I know. Worry not after, is but a flesh wound, and worse have I suffered. No, it is a dishonor of failing to protect my child that cuts truly deep. This masked shore walker who would steal my child from me, he will answer for his crimes. Yes, I must rest for a while. Now go and see the kobolds. After, you may lack for gills, but you are as much my child as any of those I have spawned. It is as your Clutchfather that I would beseech you for your aid. I know not what the masked shore walker means to do with Boo, but I fear for the boy's life. I would leave this moment in pursuit, but I am not young, and my wounds are slow to heal. My daughter, pray, rescue your brother in my stead. There is a saying among our people, the shark that swallows a Sahagin will choke on its scales. Though my clash with the kidnapper might have appeared a one-sided affair, I assure you it was not entirely so. After I tumbled into the waves, I struck at the villain's skiff with my spear. Even in my weakened state, I was able to open a sizable hole in its bottom. The vessel will flood before long, if it has not already. The fiend will have no choice but to dock at the nearest port for repairs, and there is only one suitable location in western Lenosha. You will find our man at Aleport, and you can be sure of it. Go forth, O strongest of my daughters. Your spawn brother's life hangs in the balance. Where's he at then? Nothing unusual. You notice a small hole in the bottom, identifying it as the kidnapper's vessel. Again she comes, unaware that what she seeks has already been swept away by the tide. Just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you, stranger? Ah, well, suppose it matters little now. I know who it is you seek, for I seek him as well. I also know that our man left Aleport not bells ago, and none in town can speak as to his whereabouts. First he come for the Sylph, then for Sahagin. Yes, it's clear enough. The wheels are in motion, and they will not stop until every beast tribe has been crushed beneath. He must be stopped, and I will be the one to stop him. Why Beastman? Why indeed? If I had an answer, it would make our search that much the easier. Alas, the ebon's claw's motives are as inscrutable as that red eye. If you would know more of our quarry, seek out Baderon at the Drowning Wench. I must move, quickly, before tragedy strikes again. Uh-huh. Alright. Quickly. And when I say quickly, I mean quickly. Let's get Striking Tree Extreme out of the way. This will not be difficult. AoE version. Maybe I should have done this as an offensive class. Or perhaps a healer. Jesus. To be fair, I have gone with Paladin, which doesn't have any healing yet. I think that's locked behind the Heavensward job quests. Okay, well, what other class could I do? Warrior should work. I just want to clear my quest log. I still need to do Ultima Extreme, but that's fine. That's a bit better. There we are. Thank you for the achievement points. I thought for a second then that I'd gotten lucky and got the mount first try. But no such luck. Oh, it's you. Well, found your favourite regular. After, have you come for a pint or a tail? Mayhap both. Bugger me with a spear and tell me you didn't just say what I think you say. I told you not to tell me that after. I just hearing those words sent a shiver up my spine. The ebon claw. Nazar Ajab. Though, I'd suggest you avoid speaking that name if you prefer your head attached to your body. One of the 5 deadliest sellswords in Eorzea, by my measure. But that you like to have heard of him. Prefers to keep to the shadows, you see. Smuggling, assassination, extortion. The dirtier the job, the more it titillates the man. Believe it or not, he started out as an adventurer, not unlike yourself. Some reckon he'd be just the hero their realm was looking for. But doing good didn't seem to satisfy him none, and it didn't take him long to turn to the dark side. You're as strong and sure a lass as I know, and that's why I give you this advice. Keep a wide berth of that man. I'd hate to see you end up like... Which reminds me after. Someone stopped by the wench not long ago, asking if they'd seen you about. An officer of the Maelstrom, no less. I believe he said his name was Tregrat? The burly bloke didn't share any details, but it seemed a matter of some urgency. You'd best get along to Maelstrom Command and see what the fuss is. Okay, so after this, there's gonna be go and see the Amalja and then potentially go and see the Ixal, and then a quest that presumably ties it all up nicely with a bow. Thank the navigator. Just the woman I was looking to see. You remember Lieutenant Skateswind, no doubt? Aye, she leaves quite an impression, and it would seem you've left quite an impression on her. She asked for you specifically by name. It would seem there's another storm brewing at the 789th Order dig, and she reckons she needs your steady hand to navigate through. As for the nature of the storm, that you'll have to hear straight from her. Okay. Have they stolen BB? Or Bebe? Wrong thing. After, I thought you'd never come. We've got a crisis on our hands here, and I ain't just talking about this oversized bilge rat's aversion to anything resembling honest work. I tell you, after all you and I did to end Zogar's reign of terror, you'd think he'd make the slightest effort to raise his order from the arse end of Kobold society, wouldn't you? Well, you'd be wrong. But that's neither here nor there. The reason I wanted you goes beyond this lot of the loungers. We got a catastrophe facing all the Kobold kind. I tell you, these days is out of the bomb's nest into the cauldron. What sort of crisis, you ask? Scores of goblins from the mines, just up and disappearing. Aye, one moment they're there, and the next, gone. Who, or what, could possibly be responsible? A serial beastman kidnapper. Aye, the rumours from the Shroud and Lenosha haven't escaped my ears. Beastmen spirited away from their homes. But one question remains. Why? From the sound of it, you've already done some investigating on your own. I'll see what I can get out of Gigu and the rest of these laggards. What say you survey the scene of the crime? Word has it was an inspection team from the 175th were ambushed right before the Kobold dig. The 175th's a friendly lot. You remember BB, no doubt? I reckon they won't be stingy with information. Hello. BB, where did he take BB? Where? Oh God, they have. They've kidnapped his girlfriend. X fucking squeeze me. Oh yeah, no, never mind. I am 9 levels. So yeah, this is about right. Through. It stings! Burns! Sears! Stings! I set my strongest bombs against him, but they could do nothing. No, nothing. Alright, one. Hello. I saw it all. Yes, I did. He grabbed BB with one arm, pressed steel against her neck. It was too much to watch. Too distressing. Too painful. Too much. I was too scared, yes, too cowardly to come out of hiding. But the Overdweller girl, yes, the girl with green hair, she chased him, followed him, pursued him, chased him to the south. Didn't go that well then. Curses. He's too... Don't touch me. I can stand on my own. My deductions were flawless. I knew the kobolds were next. I waited to strike. And yet, I could do nothing. Nazadab. Ebon Claw. I should have known I'd be no match for that monster. My strength wanes. At this rate, I shall be... I must go. Okay. I was expecting more stuff of getting the beast tribes to work together, kind of thing.
Who is this Overdweller girl? What is she doing here? Where can Gigu go to nap in peace? Quiet. Silence. Peace.
How in the bloody hell should I know? Now quit your blathering. The poor lass is wounded. Worry not for me. Please, you must stop him. Nazar Jab, Ebon Claw, sword to the underworld. And yet he is but a blade for hire. No other pulls the strings. Enough, lass. Save your strength. He must be stopped. Ixel, Amalja, no Beastman is safe. Is she dead? Expired. Perished. Dead. Oh no, no. This cannot be. Bring my pickaxe. Gigu shall give the Overdweller girl a proper burial. Fool, she's not dead. But you will be if you don't stop your bloody whining. The girl still lives, but she'll need an healer's and a clean bed. An healer's hand and a clean bed. Neither of which you'll find here. I'll see you at a camp overlook. Does the Overdweller imply that we are unclean? Gigu takes umbrage at your remark. Offence, insult, umbrage. Why, Gigu took a bath just last year. Yes, yes, he did. You stinky. Worry not for the girl. She'll be safe at Camp Overlook. Our priority now should be rescuing Bibi from her kidnapper. My beloved Bibi is kidnapped? Why, yes, yes, why did you not tell me sooner? What is ransom? Gigu has 2 chunks of ore and a handful of sulfur. Somehow, don't think that'll be enough. Besides, I have a feeling it ain't just riches our man's after. It would seem poor Bibi's life is at stake. Again. We'll need to move quickly after. I need you to share with me anything and everything you know of the man. We'll get to the bottom of this together. If we're to have any hope of saving poor Bibi, we have to move quickly. Let's put our minds together after. What can we deduce about the kidnapper's means of escape? You found poor Sylvie collapsed in front of a sheer cliff face, with no way out save by which she came. It was there that the scoundrel's footprints led you. It was there that they ended. There's only one direction our man could have fled, and that's up. Which leads us to our next question. Just how? I got my theory, but what about you? Airship. Aye, it's the most logical conclusion. Access to an airship would have afforded our man a quick and easy escape route. If any suspicious vessels took off from the Kobold dig, I can promise you it wouldn't escape the note that I, Commander Bluiden. To Camp Overlook, and quickly! While you're there, might you pay a visit to that last Sylvie as well? Loath as I am to disturb her rest, I reckon she too might have some knowledge to share. And here I am. Well, look who the tide brought in. Let me guess, Skate Swiss has got you running her errands, has she? I figured as much. She's never been one to pay much mind to the convenience of others. Why, not long ago she came rushing in here with a poor lass who looked like she was on the last of her legs. Does this look like an infirmary? I've barely enough beds for me own wounded. She's lucky we had an empty tent. She's been resting in there ever since. Sent one of my men to bring us some food earlier, but she's been refusing all visitors. Shy one, I reckon, but she's not going to heal if she doesn't eat. And we can't keep her here forever. Eh? A suspicious airship? Come to think of it, one of my lookouts did say something about an unidentified vessel taken to the sky. Didn't appear to be a threat, so we elected not to pursue. It flew off to the east, over the Strait of Multhor toward Aldenard. As for its final destination, your good guess is as good as mine. I am apparently eepier than I thought. Sylvie speaks from within the tent, her voice faint. Please, no one must enter. No one. Arthur, is that you? Do not worry. My wounds already heal. Forgive me. When first we met, I dismissed your aid. I was a fool. Where I am weak, you are strong. It is more than strength. Your heart is full of acceptance and understanding. It is this that has won you the trust of beastmen from realm over. Yes, there can be no doubt. You are the champion we seek, the champion we need. We are no match for the Ebon Claw, but you are. You must put an end to his plot, before everything is lost. He will strike at the Ixal next, I'm sure of it. You must hurry to Ikathal, and lend Chief Totolok your aid. I know that you have no reason to trust me, but I have not even told you who I am. I'm sorry, Arthur. There are some secrets a girl must keep, but I promise you one thing. I am a friend. I shall share the truth with you before long, I promise. For now, I beg of you, please trust me. Help me. I am starting to think that the headache and toothache was just from fatigue, because I am a yawny, sleepy bitch right now.
Who is this? Cecil wonders. And then Cecil sees. Return to us after dusk. Enjoy does Cecil squawk. Squawk!
Now there's a sight for sore eyes and tired hands. What brings you back to the humble environs of Ikathal? Can you get back to the forge, are you? As you know, an engineer's work is never done. Even though the Dezel Quillan is yet breaking her own records, I'd wager my latest propulsion designs will send her even higher.
Squawk!
Cecil,
Squawk! Squawk!
Too squawky. Your squawkings are. Settle down, you must. What ruffles your feathers so? Tell Cecil you must.
Attacked! Attacked we were. At our locking grounds, airships struck. By featherless Nuka it was helmed. Nuka! Squawk!
An attack? But we've done nothing to incur such aggression.
Bravely we fought. To distant skies, featherless one's airship fled. Black smoke and flames it spewed. Squawked in glory and triumph we did. Squawk! Sneaking around our locking ground, featherless Nuka was. Peeping and prying and peeping. Drive him back we did.
A raid on Ixali logging grounds. Under normal circumstances, I would suspect the god Quiver responsible, but I've not known them to come by the sky. But if it's not the Gridanians, then who? Did I hear you right, Arthur? You're in pursuit of a dangerous criminal who's been travelling the realm, abducting beastmen wherever he goes?
Abductions, you say? By featherless Nuka, proud Ixali wings bound. Pray for this dishonour he will.
Or pay for this dishonor. Fuck me. I cannot read. Our first step is to find the kidnapper. A process in which my expertise should serve us well. The rogue airship was damaged in battle, yeah? If you could recover even the smallest fragment from the vessel, I'm quite confident I could use it to track our foe.
Not far from Hurstmill battle was fought. Any Nuka droppings there you will find. Place Nuka's hair feathers one by one we will.
Okay. Who the, where the, what the fuck? Okay, I just grab it and then take it back. Alright. What news after? We were able to find aught of the assailant's vessel. Well, hello. What have we here? Piece of an airship's outer hull, is it? Let me take a closer look. Most uncommon markings, but I swear I've seen them somewhere. Ah, but of course. Why, this is Garland Ironworks model 15692. Fine vessels, though most will go their lives without seeing one. Only a few were ever manufactured. You needn't act so impressed. When your father is the chairman of Highwind Skyways, you have to go well out of your way not to pick up a few tidbits of airship minutiae. I'll put an inquiry with Advisor Coulson. A quick perusal of the records should serve to identify the rogue vessel's current owner. Yes, after. It is but a matter of time before the curtain is cast open and the masterminds behind these crimes are revealed to the scoundrel he is. This kidnapper you pursue pilots his own personal airship, and a Garland Ironwork 1569 Mark II at that. It's fascinating, and more than a bit frightening. It hardly needs to be said that such a vessel would be beyond the purchasing power of all but the wealthiest. Your quarry, or whoever is paying for his services, likely has nigh limitless riches at his disposal. But have faith. Some of the most capable men in the employ of Highwind Skyways are tracking the rogue vessel we seek. Whoever is behind these abductions, his identity will not remain secret much longer. I've arranged for Advisor Coulson to meet you at the airship landing in Undar. Whatever happens, whatever knowledge my colleagues has gleaned in the meantime, it will be yours. Your foe is backed by the power of coin. But you have something much stronger on your side. The power of justice. Safe travels, and may you serve that beast-man napping scoundrel his dues. I am literally falling asleep in my chair. What the fuck? The airship landing, right. Over here. So the good news is that there's only 2 quests left. There's this one and the next one. "'Tis a pleasure to see you again, lass. Master Tataramu told me you would be coming. I'm pleased to inform you that we were able to retrieve the records requested by the young master with a minimum of effort. I've taken the liberty of compiling the relevant findings. Yes, the Garland Ironworks Model 15692, according to the records, only 4 were ever produced. A shame, really. It was a marvel of airship design. Unfortunately, unrelenting attacks from Garlean forces that year made for less than ideal manufacturing conditions. But I digress. At the time, 2 of the vessels were purchased by the Sultanate, while the other 2 entered Highwind Skyways' own fleet. Of our 2 vessels, one remains in operation to this day, but the other, this is where the records take an odd turn. The records claim that it was decommissioned after suffering extensive damages, then sold off to a trading company known as the Laughing Alchemists. As the ship was heavily damaged, it was sold under the condition that it would be stripped for parts. Yet this was but a verbal agreement. We have no proof that the Laughing Alchemists carried out their end of the bargain. Service with a smile, and prices so low the traders will be laughing their heads off. Seek out the Laughing Alchemists for a hilariously good deal. Such are their words. I cannot be certain, but there's something about this transaction that does not sit well with me. The fugitive's been sighted in the vicinity of Emerald Avenue. Bloody hell, seal the gates and block off all the entrances to the hunting strip. I don't want to see either of you ugly faces until the beast is in chains. Yes, sir. What the? A fugitive in the streets? You there. We've received reports that a beastman has breached the city gates and prowls the streets thirsting for blood. All civilians are encouraged to seek shelter indoor until we bring the fugitive to justice. Venture outside at your own peril. A beastman rampaging unchecked within the city walls? That is a frightful prospect indeed. In any case, I've shared all that I have to share, and should be returning to my duties. Pray, give the young master my regards, and tell him I would be most interested in having a look at that new airship of yours. So now I have to search through the streets of Uldar. Great. Right, so not here. Oh, Jesus. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Is it Nald? It's Nald. It has been a long time since I was last falling asleep in my chair during a stream. Jesus. If I don't perk up, then we might have to finish after the allied tribe quests. But I really want to do the Vath as well. If I were a beast man, where would I be? Ah, there he is. Have I been found at last? Gives me no pleasure to crush the life from your bones, but you leave me no choice. Say farewell to your loved ones, slavering cur, for your next breath shall be your... Do my eyes see true? Yes, they do, honoured ally. I am beside myself with joy at this fated reunion. Do not look so perplexed. It is I, your brother and comrade in arms, Yadov Ga. I can see the doubt in your eyes. You wonder what brings me so far from the Ring of Ash. I can assure you that I mean no harm to your kind. This I swear. Far from it. No, it is my own brothers that are in danger. Mere hatchlings stolen from us by a faceless foe. A snivelling cur too cowardly to meet us on the field of battle. I pursued him here to Uldar, and this was my mistake. No sooner did I arrive than did they call me fugitive, criminal, or worse. They claim I visit violence on innocents, when in truth, I have not hurt a flea. I don't know what that just said. No, you must not say such things. Who are you to tell me so? It seems you've been busy since last we met. Since we last met. Do not worry for me. My wounds have healed. I cannot tell you who I am. Only that I am a friend. You have no desire to harm innocents, this I know. You must follow me. I know a way out of city walls. Though we have just met, I sense honesty and courage in your words. I will follow you. Do not lead me astray. The fates have reunited us for a reason, honoured ally. There can be no doubt of it. The war leader awaits you at the Ring of Ash. Pray, honour us with your presence again. Hold on, wrong. It's all fucking wrong. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a short stream and then go to bed. I am old. Honoured ally, the fates smile on us today. You return to the Ring of Ash from afar, and we are stronger for your presence. I had heard from Yadov Gar how you and your friend saved his life in Uldar. I fear that the fault in sending him to such unwelcome environs was my own. The Brotherhood is in your debt, once again. When the threat of our mortal foe, the Flame Fangs, was quenched by your hand, Zanrak remained a measure of peace. And yet I fear that these halcyon days were short-lived. Not days ago, an uninvited guest came to the Ring of Ash from the skies, bearing a fearsome blade and ill intentions. Fighting with a fury that belied his slight frame, he quickly subdued the strongest of our kin and absconded with a bevy of hatchlings. The shame, the dishonour. Have the proud Amalja fallen so far that they allow their young to be stolen from them like a sack of potatoes? Or popotos? My kin are shocked and shamed by this loss, but we are still Amalja. Unlike Ifrit's addled slaves, we have not forgotten how to fight for ourselves. The Brotherhood of Ash are warriors, and warriors do not abandon their sons. Yadovgar tells me that you too pursue this same man. Join us in battle once more, honoured ally. Let the craven whelp will answer for his dishonourable acts, and feel the rage of 1,000 fists crushing his bones into dust. And then I can cosplay as the Phantom of the Opera. We of the Brotherhood devote our lives to the pursuit of a true martial perfection, as you well know. Yet is it enough for a single Amalja to achieve the limits of his strength? No. The martial prowess we achieve is passed down from father to son. Father to son. So does our strength grow through generations? Those that follow, reaching heights of puissance their forefathers never knew. This snivelling cur that would break this chain does us the ultimate dishonor. He will answer for the abduction of our young, and he will answer in blood. Honored ally, you and Yadovgar must go forth and find this wretch. Go forth in courage, and know that when the time comes, your war leader will fight at your side, and our strength will be as one. A towering fist of rage to crush the life from our foe. Honored ally, I am in your debt. The Uldan's hatred for our kind runs even deeper than I imagined. Had the brass blades found me before you, and your friend did, I fear I would have been forced to do terrible things. You've spoken with the war leader. Every moment the hatchlings remain in their abductors' clutches, our dishonor grows. We must take the fight to him, and do so with speed, and yet we know not where he has fled. But perhaps your enigmatic friend does, if she has left for you a message. She would speak with you in Uldar, where I fear my kind are not welcome. You will go and hear her tale, yes? And here I thought you one of us after. Running off without so much as a word? Is this how you treat a friend and ally? Your ancestors would turn in their graves. I overheard your talk with the war leader. You pursue a foe the likes of which have never been seen. A man who embodies the essence of martial perfection for which we strive. Only a fool would pursue him alone. On my honor as a warrior of the Brotherhood of Ash, I, Lungar, would face him with you. What is this madness, Lungar? The fiercest of our kin were bested easily by this man. If he has reached the peak of martial perfection, you have only begun your journey up the mountain. And how will I ever reach my potential save by trying my skills against a worthy foe? Besides, After travels to Uldar, does she not? You said it yourself. You would not be welcome there. But I, and Malja within, but Makote without, can move freely among its people. I will hear no further challenges. Let us be off. This foray into the heart of civilization put me ill at ease. But no matter. The battle that awaits us stirs the passions deep within my soul. Lungar's passion I will not deny, but her wisdom is often lacking. The war leader could not be pleased to hear of her true intentions. I shall devise a suitable justification for her absence. Still, when that one has steeled her will, few, if any, in the Brotherhood can stop her. See that she does not come to harm. Your friend awaits you at the gate of Nald. Why the fuck am I so sleepy? It's legitimately like a wave just hit me. Wait, no, that's not the right quest. That's to start Hildebrand? Yeah. I need to be careful if I close my eyes, Jesus. You come, and you bring a strong ally. This is inspiriting indeed. The Sylphs, the Sahagin, the Kobolds, the Ixal, and now the Amalja. Our best efforts could not thwart the tragedy that strikes at each of Eorzea's beast tribes. And yet all is not lost. But with each heinous act, the shadow that conceals our villain is lifted. Nazar Ajar, Ebon Claw, the Laughing Alchemists, the mastermind behind this dark plot will elude us no longer. But first, there is something I must tell you, and someone you must meet. When you are ready, come to the Gate of Thal. Where the shit am I going? Oh wait, isn't the Gate of Thal... That's outside the city, isn't it? Yeah. Or not. There we are. Hello. After, doubtless you wonder what this place is. Who I am. Finally, the time has come that I may tell you. Allow me to welcome you to the headquarters of the Ashcrown Consortium, Eorzeus' greatest purveyor of all things crystal. I have the pleasure of being Shanga Mashanga, chairman and president of said consortium, and I have the honour of making your acquaintance. It is rare that I am so blessed as to meet a like-minded soul. Our dear Sylvie has told us all about your efforts to build trust and goodwill between Eorzea and the 5 beast tribes. An admirable aim, and one I share. The beastmen may be fearsome of appearance and eccentric in character, but are they truly so different from you and I? This is why I founded the consortium. In purchasing crystals from amiable tribes in return for vital resources they require, I aim to aid them in becoming self-sufficient. In this way, I hope to foster a lasting friendship between our people. It doesn't hurt that this arrangement has proven quite profitable as well. If I performed these acts simply out of the goodness of my heart, I'd like to see my old darn citizenship revoked. All jesting aside, it goes without saying that few in the Sultanate share my fondness for beastmen, and so I keep up appearances as a common trader. I would ask that you keep all that I have told you in the closest of confidence. Forgive me for having kept you in the dark after. As a humble assistant to Master Shanga, I did not feel it was my place to speak of the consortium's true aims. A bit too humble, I say. Though Miss Sylvie joined our ranks only recently, she's shown a remarkable commitment to the ideals we espouse. I consider her among the consortium's most valuable members. She's proven particularly capable in the investigation of the beastmen abductions. If you would know the truth, these crimes are nothing new. The consortium has been investigating similar reports from the beast tribes for some time, but to no avail. But over time they grew more frequent, more bold. I'll never forgive them. Never! After, was it? You're a rare woman. One that Sylph, Kobold, Sahagin, Amalja, and Ixal alike will look in the eye and call friend. Far and wide has the Ash-Crowned Consortium researched, but I believe we found our champion. Join us, friend, that we might bring this menace who would prey on innocent beastmen to justice. Without you, our cause is lost. We are lost. You will join us, won't you? I thank you. Not long ago, a messenger arrived on behalf of Momodi at the Quicksand. It would seem she would speak with you about an important matter. Do not understand all that was spoken, but it matters little. What matters is that we are one step closer to exacting vengeance on our hated foe. Okay. But now I need to go back to Momodi. That really wasn't what I planned to do, but that's fine. Momodi! What you need? There you are, After. These three have been asking all over for you. Oh, hi, guys. It heartens me to see you well, After. I was afraid the kidnapper had stowed you away on an airship somewhere. Lieutenant Skateswind of the Maelstrom, reporting for duty. I meant to bring Gigu along, but he gave me some excuse about having lost his walking shoes. Pleasure to see you again, good madam. Thinking that my academic expertise might avail you in your search for the kidnapper, I decided to make the trip to Uldar. Elder Frixio and the others danced wildly when I told them I might not return to Little Solace. I fear the overwhelming sorrow and loss at my departure has driven the poor things to madness. And yet I knew it was my calling to join you. These three will join us in battle, adventurer? Such allies are welcome indeed, though we might do without the skinny fellow with the spectacles. Since we last met, I did my own research into the Laughing Alchemists, of whom Advisor Coulson spoke. Sadly, reliable information on this organisation is not easily come by. What would they stand to gain from a mass abduction of the realm's beastmen? Their motives are a mystery wrapped in an enigma. What would they stand to gain from a mass abduction of the realm's beastmen? Their motives are mystery wrapped in a mystery. As are the current whereabouts of their ired blade. I've got a feeling that whatever they're plotting, they got precious little time to put a stop to it. Yes, it is clear that time's of the essence. In my estimation, the best course of action would be for us to split up and pursue different angles that might afford us further clues. Would we all be in agreement? I'll pay a visit to the airship landing by speaking to the deckhands and examining the records. Hi, me. Perhaps I can ascertain the destination of the Laughing Alchemist's vessel. I heard from my superiors of beastman abductions reported last year. No one thought much of them at the time, but in light of recent events, I reckon they want a closer look. I've a friend or two at the Alchemists Guild. Perhaps they might be able to shed light on the Laughing Alchemists and their shady dealings. I shall pursue this man they call the Ebon Claw. He's hiding right under my nose. I can smell it and feel it in my bones. Excellent, my friends. Whatever information we come across, we will share with After here. Now let's get to work. Our beastmen friends are counting on us. Oh dear fucking god. Okay. Did you have to make this bit so talky? Because it is making me seepy. After, through the twisted, tortuous streets of this city, I have tracked our quarry, and at long last I have found his lair. Within the garish chambers of this place, the Platinum Mirage, the craven curse slumbers, using his misbegotten riches to shelter himself from our vengeance. I demanded entrance that I might meet the fiend in single combat, but that fool child over there had the gall to refuse me entry. We cannot confirm your membership without looking upon your face, milady, she said. Do come back when you have removed that ridiculous costume and have dressed a bit more formally. Costume? This battle mask is a symbol of my rebirth and resolve. It represents my transformation into an Amalja soldier, ever strong and proud. I would die before removing it from my face for so petty a reason. Besides, these are the only garms I own. Well, After, you're more familiar with civilized life than I. How might I best approach this? It's a good question. Day After. You'll be happy to hear that I was able to acquire the records of all reported cases of Beastman disappearances over the past year. How, you ask? Let's just say that Skatesman's has more than a few friends around. And not all of them are worthless as Gigu and his sorry lot. Any road, here's one case what caught me eye. Dated 6 moons ago or thereabouts. An unregarded sylph corpse is unearthed in northern Thanalan. Cause of death unknown. Had the bodies belonged to Aldan's citizens, you can bet your bottom gill this would have graced the front page of the Mithril Eye. But Beastmen, doubtless they'd turned hostile and were dispatched by some well-meaning adventurer. Or so was the reasoning at the time. But recent events put this incident in a whole new light. Sylphs in Thanalan? Aye, that's more than a mite suspicious. As was the state of the bodies. Not a single external wound. Poison, perhaps? I'm no agent of inquiry, but I'd wager there's more than a passing connection between this and the recent Beastman abductions. We'll just have to see what clues the others turn up, and work from there. I fucked up. I should have not streamed. It is kind of ridiculous just how much I just want to close my eyes and just nod off right now. Oh, adventurer! I was wondering when you might show up. I've been perusing the pages of the guild ledger for all purchases made by the Laughing Alchemists. Quite an assortment of rare and curious ingredients, I must say. 80 hunks of rotted void-scent flesh, 20 bulbs of the Narcissus Phantasmus, 50 ponzes of lost soul entrails. As much as this may shock you, friend, the alchemical arts fall somewhat outside my otherwise extensive area of expertise. An alchemist acquaintance of mine, however, informed me that the sale of such items on the open market is strictly prohibited. As he told it, they have never known to be employed in the practice of certain forbidden arts, the precise nature of which he seemed unwilling to relate in detail. Hidden arts. Elder Frixio forbade me from ever adorning myself in chocobo feathers again, by the gods. Have the Laughing Alchemists supplied an elixir to turn beastmen into beast birds? If so, I dare say we have a crisis of colossal proportions on our hands. Shut the fuck up, voice. Alright, where's the little bastard? There he is. You couldn't have come at a better time. I was just perusing the arrival and departure records, and sure enough, a series of entries quickly caught my eye. To wit, numerous requests for emergency landing clearance for a vessel registered to one Mimariga, chairman of the Laughing Alchemists. These entries grow more frequent over the past 6 moons or so, corresponding precisely with the recent outbreak of Beastman abductions. Mimariga, I've heard that name before, and heard things I would rather forget. A man of great wealth. Few can, or are willing to, say how he came by his fortune. Some rumours say he deals in black market weapons. Some suggest far worse. In some circles, they even call him the Deathmonger. I think we can safely say that we found the man pulling the strings behind these Beastman abductions. But 2 questions remain. To what end, and where might we find him? Our friends have finished their investigations as well? Splendid! Let us return to the Ash-Crowned Consortium offices and plot our next course of action. To let me sleep. really don't know the best way to traverse Uldar. How am I? Okay. Okay. That could be useful. It's not many levels until that's usable. I mean, that's potentially useful. After, the others have yet to return, but I fear our time grows short. Did they share with you their findings? I see. All signs point to the Laughing Alchemists and their chairman, Master Memoriga, as being the mastermind behind these terrible crimes. What's more, he has been involved in shady dealings with the Alchemists Guild, procuring various prohibited substances known to be used in forbidden arts. In a seemingly unrelated event, the corpses of countless sylphs were unearthed in Thanland 6 moons past, dead most likely from poison. Since that day, Beastman abductions have been reported with increasing regularity across the realm. I hoped against hope that it would not come to this, but the evidence is overwhelming. Yes, they call the man Deathmonger. It would seem he has decided to earn the name. Necromancy after. The man has a mind to raise an undead army, born from the souls of our Beastman friends. We must find him at once and put a stop to his madness. You say that his hired blade has taken up lodgings at the Platinum Mirage? Fortunately for us, Master Shunga is a member in the highest standing. He should have no trouble securing entrance for us, which leaves only the matter of Lungar and the dress code. I know not if this will meet your friend's liking, but it should serve its purpose just the same. I shall be along in due time. In Hazar Jar, you will pay for your crimes against my loved ones. Okay, so we get to see Lungar in an elegant dress. Very nice. Take me to the Ishgard box here. Lungar, put this on. After, I've been keeping close watch on the entrance to this place. The craven cur has yet to show his face. I suspect that he still cowers within the comforts of his chamber. Did you speak with Sylvie? Was she able to secure us passage within? Battle calls me, adventurer. I can contain my rage no longer. Huh? What are these flimsy rags? And why do you show them to me? Surely you jest! I am a warrior of the Amalja. I would sooner see the flesh rent from my bones than clothe myself in these soft, supple fabrics. I truly must wear them? Many moons have I lived, yet never have I suffered such dishonor. Were the lives of my brothers not at stake, I would rend these rags in my hands and leave this dreadful place in an instant. Very well, adventurer, I will wear these cowards' tatters, but you must swear on your life that none back at home shall hear word of this madness. Must you gape at me so? As if my shame did not cut deep enough. Deep enough already. There'd best not be anything else. There's something else, isn't there? You cannot possibly mean... my face? This battle mask was bestowed to me by the war leader himself. It is a symbol of my passion and pride. It marks me as a brother of Ash. You may just as well ask me to rip the very flesh off my face. On this I shall not yield. The battle mask stays. The shame. The indignity. Forgive me, war leader. It is for the lives of my brothers, for vengeance against our foe, and for the pursuit of martial perfection that I subject myself to this dishonor. She pretty. You are a friend, but say one word and it will be your last. Now let us go. Our fated battle with a mortal foe awaits within. It's not a bad room. I've never seen anything like this. It is a veritable palace. What the fuck? Did you have to be naked? Don't look now. I do not recall summoning whores. Uldan customs are so crude. Silence, fiend. You will pay for your crimes. Such strength. Nazar Jab, we've uncovered your master's dark plot. The Deathmonger would slay beastmen en masse and raise an army of the dead, and you lend your strength to this heinous cause. Oh, that nonsense. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do believe that was a silly little plot. Have you come here to stop me? Nonsense? Silly? Is the mass murder of thousands of innocent beastmen so humorous to you? I know your type too well. You see beastmen as little more than feral savages. I do? Well, well, this is quite a surprise. I've always strived to maintain equal disdain for all beings weaker than myself. That would be everyone, in case you haven't been paying attention. If Master Mimariga would raise an army of zombie beastmen and conquer the realm, he can have it. I seek one thing and one thing alone. An equal. An equal? I've traveled the realm 100 times
I've been
over.
watching you for the last couple of weeks.
Thank you for the resub, Tinga. How you doing? I am falling asleep in my chair. I have traveled the realm 100 times over and crossed blades with the greatest warrior Eorzea has known, and yet none, not a one, can match my powers. No, it is not for fame, not for riches, not for glory that I fight. For once, just once, I would know the thrill, the passion of facing a worthy foe on the field of battle. To smell the sweet stench of my impending death before emerging triumphant, as I have always done. You would see thousands of innocents die, just to satisfy your depraved thirst for thrills? If anyone here should be called beast, it is you. My poor, misguided little girl. Death is but the blissful terminus of the lives of the weak. Come, and I shall show you its sweet embrace. When my friends vanished 6 moons ago, I asked myself why. What had they done to deserve such a fate? With the help of After and her friends, I began to put the pieces together. Beastmen, you, Mimariga, would raise a legion of the undead, a limitless supply of deathless warriors that he could auction off to the highest bidder. Why, it's a veritable license to mint gil. But where would he find his dead? Exhuming the bodies of Eorzeans would quickly attract unwanted attention. But beastmen, seen by so many as a scourge to the realm, yes. Who would miss a beastman or two? Or 200? Or 2,000? Brava, brava. Spoken with such... If I didn't know better, I'd say you were a beastman yourself. Herself. This one. You, Clawed One, killed this one's friends. This one will have revenge. Are my eyes to be believed? Answer me, Clawed One. Where is Master One? Where can this one find this one's friends? I could tell you, but I don't think Master Mimariga would be too pleased. And he is rather generous with his coin, you see. Whatever the Deathmonger is paying you, we'll double it. No, we'll triple it. Would you prefer your payment in gil? Jewels and gemstones, perhaps? This is no mere idle bluff. I swear it on the name of my father, chairman of Highwind Skyways. Mayhap you've heard of them? You speak madness, but this is my kind of madness. Perhaps I have found worthy rivals after all. Master Mimariga set forth for the Invisible City. Doubtless the experiments have already begun. Good heavens! So the poor beastmen are being transformed into chocobos as we speak? We must stop them! That is all I'll say. Your offer is tempting, little man, but I have riches enough to last a lifetime. If you would face my blade, however, your presence is more than welcome. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get, and this one will be your last. Yes, yes, that's the spirit. I expect nothing less than a bloody feast for the soul and senses. Do try not to disappoint me now. I believe our business is done here. Let us leave this place. Forgive me, After. This is the second time I have deceived you. No. This one is a sylph of little solace. This one's true name is Silbexio. The Walking One's Sylvie is a creation of this one's skin-changing magics. This one learned the ways and words of the Walking Ones. This one would walk among the Walking Ones and talk as Walking Ones talk, that these ones and Walking Ones might grow to understand each other. Others felt as this one did. Together, these ones left little solace behind, seeking out the cities of walking ones. These ones' journey was cut short. Laughing ones saw through these ones' disguises. These ones were ambushed in Thanalan. The sylph slain in Thanalan. Gods, you were one of them! Yes, this one escaped, but others were not so fortunate. It was then that this one made a vow. This one would bring laughing ones to justice. This one assumed the form of walking one Sylvie, came to this place, and befriended kindly one Master Shanga. Master Shanga is kindly one, but Master Shanga is still walking one. This one was afraid to reveal this one's true face, so this one toiled in secret, pursuing clawed ones at every turn. The acts of these vile men would throw a spanner into all of the other efforts in building trust with the beastmen. Let us hurry to the Invisible City and put an end to their plot once and for all. The Invisible City, a desolate place home to naught but the lost souls of ages long past. Why ever would this Mimariga choose such a remote place to work his dark magics? Doubtless a ghost town on the outskirts of civilization is exactly what the Laughing Alchemists had in mind. Why, just think of what would happen if something went awry with the experiment. An army of undead beast chocobos running amok in plain view of the populace? There'd be panic. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, the time for talking is through. It's time for action. We'll inform the leaders of each of the respective beast tribe settlements. You go and join, we'll then join you at the Invisible City shortly after. And, yes, I've been instructed to give you this. I was told it was an explosive of Sylphic make, enhanced somewhat by one Bargo of the 789th Order, and then further modified for optimal throwing by the Cattle 9. Think of it as a collaborative effort by all of our Beastmen friends. I trust it will serve you well. Now let us go forth and put an end to Mimariga's mad plot. Where is the Invisible City? Oh, Eastern Thanalan. Yeah, that makes sense. I have perked up a little bit. I don't know how long this will last. If I can, I'd love to get the back quest done. This one has been waiting for Brave One. Disguises will avail this one little here. This one will remain in this form and conserve strength for the battle ahead. Walking ones who guard this place are some of the deadliest swords in the realm, hired by Laughing One at great cost. This will not be an easy fight, not even for Brave One. Is Brave One ready to do battle? To battle! This one is ever heartened by Brave One's resolve. Quietly, now that the Laughing Ones might be caught by surprise. Okay. BB looks like she's having a panic attack.
How many times do you have to stir that pot? I'm not paying you by the hour, in case you've forgotten.
Forgive me, Master Memoriga. I shall not be long until the reagents are fully dissolved. Then our preparations will be complete, in theory.
What do you mean, in theory? I'm not paying you to theorize, I'm paying you to build me an army. Yes, It'll not be long now. An army of undead beastmen at my beck and call. The greatest military force Eorzea has ever known. Untold riches. No, even the very domination of the realm is within my grasp.
Who goes there?
Memoriga, this one has come for this one's friends. Well, look who's here. If it isn't the little girl who's been fluttering about the realm, poking her nose into my business. But did you think you could fool me with your silly little disguises? It matters not. You and your friends are too late. The potion is all but complete, and there will be nothing to stop me. Your laughable, precious companions will die, and their souls will serve me for eternity. But do not mourn their fate, little girl, for you shall join them. Kill them all, but do try to be gentle about it.
What the? Treacherous fiends, purveyors of villainy. The vengeance of heaven is slow, but certain. You shall answer for your treachery this day.
Who is this that dares oppose me?
It's all the tribe leaders.
I am the flame that quenches the shadow, the fist that crushes villainy. I am the war leader of the Brotherhood of Ash, Hamujja, and my name shall be the last you utter with your dying screams. I am Nov, the spear from the dark depths, Clutchfather first and Warrior second. Squawk! Cecil Totalok of the Cattle Nine I am. How to count, Cattle Nine know not. How to fight, a Cattle Nine know well. Forfeit your life is. This one is Frixio, Elder of Little Solace. Laughing one's crimes against little ones will not be forgiven. Hickman, Gigu of the 789th is here, and Gigu has, forgotten his line. Slipped his mind. Drew a blank. Forgot. Now what does this do again? Together we are the Beastman Alliance. Egads! Those sparks almost took out Gigu's eye. Burned, blew up, took out an eye. Gigu told Bago to go easy on the saltpeter. Laughing one's days of profiting in other one's misfortune have come to an end. Return captured ones and surrender at once. Huh, as if a band of bumbling beastmen could stop me. You fools seal your fate. What?
And so the stage is set. Marvelous. Simply marvelous.
You bested me once, but this time you shall not be so fortunate. Feel my spear, Shawwalker. What are you waiting for, you fool? Kill them! Kill them all! Have you forgotten how much I'm paying you?
Keep your riches, Memoriga. I fight, but not for you. Yes, let hatred and fear consume you. Come at me, let me taste the thrill of battle, and I will treat you to death's sweet embrace.
This is the distraction this one needed. This one will go up and find the captured ones. Brave one must take Scale Bomb and destroy the cauldron.
Alright, let's give this a go as a roll mage. The battle is done. I don't think I'm going to strike on that. Love a good platoon. That was a big Bakun.
What have you done? That cauldron was made of solid mineral. Do you have any idea how much I paid for it? 5,600,870,000 gil. You've ruined me. Ruined me!
Yes, yes. Let your hatred fuel you. Let me taste the rage that burns within you. Thrill me, excite me, delight me. And in return, I shall see your death is all the sweeter. Your overconfidence will be your downfall, Shorewalker. The battle drums pound, calling me to the fray. Lend me your strength, Elder. You sad fool. A magic shield.
Squawk! Now the time is. This you must take.
I would have laughed if he fucked up and it just cut off his head.
And here's an extra boost. A push. A shove. A boost.
Jesus. This feeling. I grow weak. The world around me grows dark. I...
Whee!
Where do you think you're going? That's my airship, you fool! I shall remember this day, my friends. You've proven yourself worthy rivals. I do not think that you have won. No, I shall return to have my revenge. What's this? Gigu thought his bombs were all gone. Used up, depleted, gone. Oh well, here goes nothing.
Laughing One's crimes have been reported to the highest authorities by the Ash Crown Consortium. This one suggests Laughing One goes quietly. Laughing One's crimes are grave, and riches will not save Laughing One this time. Laughing One will have much time to reflect on one's misdeeds as one rots in jail.
My army, my fortunes, everything gone.
Brave One. No. Brave After. This one has no words to express depths of this one's gratitude. Nemexio. Flaxio. Is everyone watching? Laughing Ones and no more. Finally, after so long, everyone can rest in peace. This one has been watching Silvexio. Yes, watching very closely. Elder One? Elder One remembers this one? How could this one forget? This one remembers the day Silvexio left Little Solace as if it were yesterday. This one's heart was heavy, yet deep down this one knew. If anyone could survive the harsh world outside the forest and build peace with waking ones, it is Silvexio. Strong of will and pure of heart. Silvexio was alone for so long, but no longer. Other ones will welcome Silvexio back to Little Solace as a hero to all Sylphkind. Elder One is too kind. This one is not strong. This one is... Say no more, Silvexio. Silvexio must save strength for the journey home. Brave One. Brave One is friend not only to these ones, but to guild ones and winged ones and scaled ones and furry ones too. It is Brave One that has brought all ones together. This one will always remember this day. This day, this one learned what can be accomplished when one of all shapes and sizes come together as one. This one is forever in Brave One's debt. This one will return one last time to the Ash Crown Consortium. Brave One will come too, yes?
Oy. This has taken longer than I initially expected. I did not think that this quest line was going to take 2 hours. How am I doing for... yeah.
Welcome back, After. I was Sylvie when we first met, and it is as Sylvie I would express my gratitude to you now. When I left Little Solace behind, I was a wide-eyed child, my mind and heart filled with wild fancies. Your people and ours are not so different. We have our differences, but with time and open dialogue, yes. It is only a matter of time before we can all live in harmony. Then my friends were captured, murdered in cold blood by Memorika's lackeys. Saw the meaningless hurt and hatred directed at beastmen here in Uldar. The depths of hatred I felt for your kind, I could not put them into words. Then I met people like Master Shanga, and you. I saw man and beastman working, fighting together for the greater good. Slowly but surely, it all came back to me. It would not be easy, but perhaps my dream could still be achieved. Observing the battle at the Invisible City, I know now more than ever that this is true. The bonds forged today will burn strong, a beacon of hope for all that would look beyond their differences to join their neighbour in the fight for a better tomorrow. I know not if our paths will cross again, but I know this. The Eorzea is a better place for your presence. Farewell, and thank you.
Hell yeah. And now our relationship with every single one has gone up. So we're now allied with all of the tribes in A Realm Reborn. And I get another title. Okay. Cool. So I guess I should now do the rounds to see if they've got anything that I want. I don't think that there's much that the A Realm Reborn ones are going to have. But the later ones, like the ones in Heavensward and Stormblood, they will have things that I care about. May as well. I'm not exactly using these for anything else. Okay, so it's the wind-up founder that's new. I think that's the only thing that you have. Yeah, okay. That's cool. In which case, give me those, because I'll at least have something that I can do with those. And I guess let's head to the Shroud now. Doesn't really matter which one I pick. What do you have? Wind up Dezel Quillan. Okay. I could get crafting materia. That's not that useful to me. Cool. There are the smithing gloves, which are just a better version of the gloves that you need to wear in order to craft stuff for these guys. Don't particularly give a shit about any of this. Cool. It's a bit annoying that they didn't even have like one of the unidentifiable things, because I could have used up the currency for that at least. But I'm getting a bunch of minions, which will help my Lala achievements completion. What? Apparently, lull achievements thinks that one of my characters, the character I'm currently playing as, has been deleted. Weird. I think that might be just because they think that it's on Omega for some reason, when I'm not, I'm on Phantom. Oh well, I'll fix that another time. It's not like I've been on Lala achievements any time recently. So, wind up Violet. That's the one that we wanted there. Do you sell unidentified seeds? You do! And Liberty Gibbet. So now we've got the Cobalt and the Sahagin. Then we'll look at them all. And then we never need to touch an A Realm Reborn Beast Tribe again. As far as I'm aware. And I can go and worry about the fact that I'm not unlocked. I think the next one that I might unlock is the crafting one. Is it? If it is, it's because I'd have to do a bunch of side quests to unlock it that aren't exactly clear that you need to do them. Okay, so you've got unidentifiable ore and no song. That's cool. Give me ore. Because I need those for the Heavensward relic. Not that I think I'm going to struggle at all getting enough for the Heavensward relic, because I think I need 52. No, I need 130 of the unidentifiable, I think. I think I need 52 of the items from the Grand Company. Is that right? Let me... Yeah, so I need 130 of the unidentified stuff, and I need 52 of the Grand Company stuff. Yeah, that's That's the way round it is. Okay, so we've got Sea Devil. Gimme. We've got Unidentifiable Shell. And again, no music. That's cool. Add them to the pile. So yeah, I've got 35 bone, 18 shell, 17 ore, and 24 seeds. You only need 10 each relic that you're doing, but then I also need, there's 4 items that you buy for 5,000 Grand Company seals apiece. And you need 52 of each of those. So I've got about a fifth of the titanium alloys that I need. But I don't really have anything else to spend Grand Company seals on now, because I no longer need bombard cores. And God knows that they took a while. So cool. That's everything. Nice. Let's quickly head back to the Waking Sands, speak to Urianger, and then we can go and see the Vath. I've perked up a little bit, so I no longer feel like I'm falling asleep. Which is both good and annoying. Because I actually need to get some good sleep tonight. Does the Science Supplier have anything? Yes, that. I'll take it. Yes, wavy, wavy arms. It's all the stuff that Urianger has. And I don't think either of these other ones particularly matter. I don't know, I've never done them. And they're not blue quests. Which, aside from very particular instances, usually means that they don't matter. There's going to be the next Moogle Genesis hunt, which I think I spoke about last time. But there is also going to be another Make It Rain campaign, which is basically makes it a lot easier to get MGP, the currency from the Grand Saucer. So I'm probably going to try and make use of that in order to get a bunch of MVP for more minions, glam, and mounts. At the very least, I kind of want the Fenrir mount, which I think is a million gil. Sorry, a million MGP. And yeah, I just like it. I want it. Give it to me. But also I want to get the invisible shield for glam. So yeah, let's level up the Vath. Do I want to do that on this? I could. Or I could do it on Samurai. Let's do it on Samurai. I think Samurai is a bit easier for me. I've done a bit more of it. Seems like it took days for the sun to set when I had no purpose. Now I barely notice until the braziers are lit. Our guild is so busy.
Master is so generous to help us with our client tasks. After the guild was constructed, we did not know where to begin. But we watched you, and we learned many things. We traded for cannons with the rewards we reaped for our colony's defense. Although they are not new, they should work well enough. But there is a problem. We have no fire sand to use them if they are needed. I sought to obtain sulfur to make our own stock, but the One Mind has claimed all the deposits for themselves, and they guard them fiercely, very fiercely. I asked Masayoshi where else I might procure fire sand. He spoke of a group of fleshlings who slay dragons for glory. Dragon slayers. They live far in the south, in the land the hunters called Kurthus. Do you know them? He said these dragon slayers use cannons much like ours, but bigger. Much bigger. Bigger cannons must mean lots of fire sand, yes? Will you come with me to speak with them? Thank you. This will be a long journey for me, very long. I must prepare. Let us meet at the edge of the forest. Would it have just been... Probably would have just been quicker for me to teleport to Tailfeather, but fuck it. I think I still have an ether to collect here, yeah. And I know I have the quests that I need to do. So to be fair, I should do the 2 side quests that I've got here. Because once they're done, it's just the MSQ one, and then I'll be able to fly. Once I've also collected the one that's all the way over here. It's probably just the other side of the Annex Shrine, or it might be high up on it. Because obviously there's verticality there. I do not remember. But being able to fly in here would make doing the bath quests hell of a lot. Nervous master, never travelled beyond the borders of the hunters' camp. What awaits us in the south? Fucking cold. These whispers, the One Mind. I am. Give me, master. Their voices, they frighten me. My head aches. They drown out my own thoughts. I lose the will to live. To move. No, it's no excuse. All adventurers face many trials. This is my own to overcome. We must press on to Kurthus. What a beautiful land! Everything looks so clean, but my body shivers as if I had fallen in a river. To feel cold all of the time. What an unpleasant feeling. Most unpleasant. Let us hurry and find the leader of these dragon slayers. At least I can fly here.
forgot just how long it takes to fly through this place. Like that, this isn't even that far on the grand scale of the map, so it just takes ages. An apprentice? Well, well. So where is this aspiring adventurer? By the Fury! An enormous armed crab? I knew this day would come. 'Tis my reckoning for the many nights I buttered and supped upon its kin. No matter. I have no regrets. Is this like the immortal with the snail catching up to them? It's just... This guy fucking loves crab, so he's going to get killed by essentially a Mirelurk. What a strange greeting. I am the Vath Deftarm, an adventurer who will perform any task you require, but I request fire sand as my reward. Huh, I must be dreaming. A talking crab, and one requesting fire sand at that? You speak as if we have aught to spare. Yet, if this is a waking dream, then I might as well entertain this crab's offer. Slay the lesser dragons which plague our camp at present, and fire sand you shall have. There's little glory for us in slaying such frail fiends, yet you, as a greenhorn, might find it a suitable challenge. But I have never killed a dragon before, even a small one. You said you would perform any task, did you not? I gave you my conditions. Go on. Rid us of the dragon nuisance. How about a bundle of sapling branches for arrow shafts instead? Surely you're in need of quality arrows to take care of your foes yourself? We have no need for primitive sticks when we can procure the finest arrows from Ishgard. If you'll not do as bade, then I have no use for you. What should I do? I cannot kill a dragon. I could not even face the One Mind. Perhaps I cannot be useful after all. That's not true. But he asks an impossible task. How is one of my size able to rid his camp of an entire horde of... But of course! Killing the dragons is beyond my skill, but driving them away is the Vath's specialty. Master, I have a plan. Could I ask you to prepare a fire outside of the camp? I'll return once I have found the herbs I need. Herbs? For burning? I've heard tales of smoke screens used to keep dragons at bay. Never seen it done. I suppose you will need some firewood. So we're going to stink out the camp instead of killing all the dragons. Our scouts have spotted a group of lesser dragons approaching from beyond the ridge. Now then, where is that apprentice of yours? I found them. I found them. Set these withered herbs ablaze. It will create a thick smoke that offends the senses of dragons nearby. They will have no choice but to retreat. This had better work. If I find you've wasted my time, I shall be most displeased. See for yourself. Yeah, fuck that. By the Fury, it does work. The little bastards flitted away with their tails between their legs. My apologies for doubting you, adventurer. We shall take as many herbs as you can offer, and you'll receive due recompense, of course. Fire sand, was it? Yes, oh yes. It is a pleasure to serve. If you have other tasks for us, please send word to our guild in the west. You have a guild? Excellent, excellent. If it means the convictors will be spared their time to concentrate on the larger threats at hand, you can count on our patronage. Oh, well. I'm glad I did not give up, although it felt like slaying the dragons would be less work. My legs grow so cold in the snow, I feared they might freeze and snap. Let's return home. I must speak with the storyteller about a new client. It's gonna be quicker if I just do this. Did I pick this up whilst I'm here? Yeah, probably. Okay, so this is to the north. Okay. That could be a little bit more awkward then. Although it will probably be somewhere that I end up going for the story anyway. But to the north are like a set of caves. And you can climb the mountain. It's a whole thing. I sense a great power within you. Yes, you will make a suitable adversary. Our younglings must learn the hardships of battle. You will find them just beyond the tower. Go, and hold nothing back. You want me to fight your kids? Okay. I'm not above hitting a child. Okay, I'm gonna hope that it's exposed. But we'll find out. Because this area is kind of a pain to navigate. But by the looks of it, it's not. It's either going to be up here or it's not exposed. And it's inside the mountain. Yeah, it's going to be inside, isn't it? Great. I don't know where the next entrance to the mountain even is. Yeah, I think I don't have any option but to drop down here. Doesn't necessarily help me. Can I drop down here? No. Well, shit, okay. Is that an entrance or is that just a ruin? I think that's just a ruin. Okay. Suddenly got bright. I suppose it is 6 AM in game. Whee! Oh no, this could kill me. Oh, thank God they de-aggroed. Normally you can't die from full damage, but if you're in a fight, you can. Alright, this is an entrance. Just so happens to be on the far fucking side. To where I need to go. Oh, hey T-Rex. Oh, hey T-Rex that I actually need to murder. How many of them do I need to kill? Oh, only 2. We need to go into the mountain. Sneaky. Pretty sure it's near that doorway. Oh no, never mind, it's right there. Kill what? The T-Rex? I mean, I can do if you really want. I don't think it's going to be that interesting. Kill it. Anything. Okay. I can understand that. There's not been much death in murder. There you go. Killed something. Are you happy now? Gave you the side eye. Bombastic side eye. Alright, now let's go beat up some children. classic Square Enix.
I don't understand. Man is not fit to battle with dragons. Nevertheless, I will do as father asks.
Don't mind me just killing a baby dragon. Now time to work on his siblings. How dare you do such a thing to Komgar? You may have beaten him, but your games end here. Is that one of the... It's got to be like a B rank or at some... I think that might even be more than that. That's an A rank. Has that been reported? I don't think that has been reported, but that's because they also seem to think it's the pile raster. Is there 2 A ranks in this zone? It's so big. Do I take it on? That'd be a dick move to take it on, because it then can't respawn for another 6 hours. Or something. What trigger is this? I'm not letting you make a mockery of me and my brothers. Too fucking late. Go on then, sunshine. And now I need to go and report to their father how I whooped their ass. Okay, so the S rank here was killed a few hours ago. About 6 hours ago. Oh, I can't turn this in because I'm not high enough level. Yeah. Now I can. So the younglings have learned their place. Do not worry. My intention is not to foster ill relations, but to teach. The younglings grow too prideful, doubting the strength of men. But thanks to you, they now understand. Whoop. So where am I headed for this quest? Just switch back to them. Okay, that's fine. Yeet.
The Deaf Dom. He's not returned to the colony yet. He was not with you? Forgive me my lateness, Master. I was unsure of the path. We have secured much fire sand for our cannons. Much fire sand. The colony's defenses will be guaranteed as long as we maintain relations with the Dragon Slayers. How vast this world is, and I'm hungry to see more of it. But for now, the guild needs tending. Our clients have many tasks for us. Until next time, Master. Cannons.
With a chocobo on it. So yeah, the game is a lot better about making it seem like what you're doing is actually doing something for the tribe that you're doing it for. Oh, sweet. Wind up. Okay. So I'll keep doing those. I now need to get 720. Am I still getting 70 reputation per quest? Yes. So that's going to take me 11 quests, which is 3 days. So including today, I would have that unlocked Sunday evening. That. Which quest is this? This is the quest that would unlock me flight in this area. Really? No. Yes, yes it would. Okay, let's do it. Shall we be on our way to Annex Shrine then? Not have the dragons think that we've forgotten our bargain. For the sake of 100 gil. Thou art returned, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived contest with the Nath? Nay, my friend, we return in triumph. By After's hand was the beast-man's god, Lord Ravana, laid low. In his overconfidence, the Primal swore to withdraw his followers from your lands in the event of his defeat. A promise we believe he will keep. The Nath shall trouble you no longer. The deity is slain, then? How didst thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Thou hast fulfilled thy promise, and I shall fulfill mine. Attend me, mortals. Hie you unto the deepest reaches of morn, and there shall you find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of Somal. But be fairly warned, the minions of Needhog shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mount. By your struggles within the cavern shall I judge your party possessed of sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Vidofnir. If memory serves, the Cavern of Morn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. Before that, we'll do this quest. Because then once I've finished this main story quest, we'll unlock flight in this zone, which will then help me to do basically everything in here. One of my men was attacked by a chocobo. You might think that's a common story, what with all the hunting we do, but I'm told this one was unnaturally big. Of course, in the end, size don't matter. We can't be having our quarry stalking us. That's why I'm planning to capture the beast before it arms any more of my men. I already know you as a reliable handler of birds, that's why I need your help tracking it down. Think you can lend old Master Chomp a hand once more time? If the prospect piques your interest, it'd be best to start off by asking the leaders of my camp what they know of the monster. Come back and share your findings with me when you're done. Where's the one to the north? Okay. From the way I heard it, one of the hunters was attacked unprovoked and got knocked unconscious by a single kick. Ain't never heard of a chocobo doing that. Whee! The issue with trying to get to this one is... Oh wait, no, it's not this one. There's one that's on a lip that's really awkward to get around. Maybe that's the next one. See that cage there? Blasted chocobo pulled the door right off its hinges. Most like it was trying to rescue the bird inside. It's either that or it was the first one I went to and it's just approaching it from the other side that makes it awkward. Oh, no, I think it is this one. Just bearing in mind that obviously I don't have flight. That bird ain't scared of us hunters, I can tell you that much. It's rare one of us comes away from an encounter with it unscathed. Oh, I'm not the right level again. That's why. Seems that Chocobo's been stirring up trouble all around the forest. While you were gathering information, I went out and checked the traps that set up around Tailfeather. Ain't nothing left of them but scattered straw and broken wood. Can't say we've ever dealt with a problem like this one. Might be that this Chocobo is taking some kind of revenge on us hunters, and these acts are a means of provoking us. By all accounts, this Chocobo is stronger and more clever than the rest. I expect capturing it won't be a simple feat. Cool, let's go get us flight, and if I can unlock the next dungeon, which I happen to know that this quest will, I think, all the better, because that gives me something to grind with for leveling up Dragoon, as well as Samurai and Red Mage. Although I may take a break from going hard on leveling, because it's the best way to. I could do 50 to 60 that way, so it probably wouldn't work for my Dragoon, but it would work for Samurai and Red Mage. Get them up to 60 at least. Which, to be fair, is actually as high as I want to get those two, because then I want to use those in Stormblood. But yeah, get those up to 60. And then I need to get Dragoon up, but that'll probably be more doing my daily collects to get Dragoon up. And then I need to finish my Scholar Realm Reborn Relic so that I can move on to Bard, most likely. It's going to be the next one. And I'll keep doing that in the background. This area is cool. It's supposed to be like earned by Dragonfire. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Somal's summit for thee and thy companions. Heed me now, children of men. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place both. Wear you the minions of Needhog during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offence at your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have cared to keep the stolen power thou wieldst in check, lest it breed further despair. Estinian. The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that await us? Tiamat herself is said to guard this peak. I do not fear Needhog's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture, and 'tis for their sake that I go now to speak with Hrasvelgr. But I said nothing of Tiamat. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as a Zur Dragoon. You're beyond redemption. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with Hrasvelgr, our path leads up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choices do we have? Yeah, the grind does indeed never stop. But the further that we get into expansions and all the rest of it, the more that I have to do off stream, so I'm not complaining. Like the A Realm Reborn relics are the worst. Like Eureka is grindy, but it's more social because it's a big instance and you find the other people that are grinding the same area and you form parties and all the rest of it. Like some of the most social gameplay that I've had in this game has been in Eureka, and I can imagine similar in Bosnia. But like the A Realm Reborn relic, everything, at least at this point, when everything is so out of date, like the books just take ages. And it's mainly because of having to do specific fates. If it wasn't specific fates and you instead had to farm an item that had a chance of dropping, like the Atma, it wouldn't be as bad, because at least you wouldn't be sat around just waiting for the specific fate that you need to pop. Oh, I think this is this sightseeing? What is it? Is it Lookout? Forget what it is that you actually have to do. How do I've not ever done the sightseeing log. Just look. Sightseeing. FF. Yeah. Specific emotes, yeah, but oh, okay, so it's either doing lookout or pray. So let's try pray. There it is. Okay. Yeah. I get it. What do we want to do somehow as? I feel like I've not done White Mage yet, to be fair. Let's go White Mage. For the sake of being quick. 'Cause I'll have to finish up after this. Okie dokie. So the first mandatory dungeon in Heavensward. I don't actually remember this dungeon that well. I think I remember the hard version. Give myself fairy wings. Just for shits and giggles. Yeah. I don't remember this dungeon that much, but I've done the airy a couple times. Okay, so we're getting shot at by a fire dragon. Do you want to come down here and I can fight you? Yes. Oh, is this the dungeon that has you fight a bunch of different dragons multiple times? Maybe. Yeah, because like there's one for each element. So now there's an ice dragon because this is the Holy See area. I think I want to destroy that or else it gets bigger and does an AoE. I think can do deep freeze if I remember right. Probably not. Hello. Oh yeah. With a fucking staple remover. And the claw for a tail. There's a mechanic here. Couldn't tell you what it is. So we are on the floating ground of Soma Isle, and we're going higher and higher above the clouds, similar to the Sea of Clouds. Okay, so now we're actually killing them. So we just killed the ergonomic dragon. And now we've just got Frosty and Lazy. Here they come. Or at least... No, okay, no, it is both of them. And now this is Nidhogg's Bish. Tiaman, consort of Nidhogg, we beseech you, grant us safe passage. I couldn't read that. Safe passage to the mountain summon. We mean you no harm. As I thought, blind to reason like all the rest. If you would see our mission to its conclusion, you know what must be done. Such rage and rancor. Is there truly no other way? Something of an interesting mechanic in that there's discrete damage where we have to break her wings. This time of year? Okay, Neff is going to go and see the Northern Lights. And I just killed a dragon. and I've rejuvenated one of the crystals. Earth? Apparently. After. Would seem Tiaman was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. What's happening? Nidhogg. He roars. He knows we are here then. His fury. It bleeds through the eye. Fear not. I am yet my own master. That damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. Oh, Saint Shiva, when will it end?
To the peak of Som Ar, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years. They came.
Pretty. And this is where the next Pride Beast Tribe is. Although I'm not going to unlock it for quite a while, most likely. I think the quest chain will probably take me an entire stream to complete. We have reached it at last. The peak of Som Ar. It is said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Kurthus. The air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. Ding. Cool. And with that, we can now fly. Back down there. While I could potentially keep streaming as the Bean is going to see the Northern Lights, I am tired. It's been a lot of late nights this week. So I think I am gonna finish up here. It feels like a good point to end it for the day. And it puts me in a good position to do some stuff. So yeah, I'll finish up here, and we might be back tomorrow. we got the call from Labradors in Need, and they're coming by to check out the house to see if we can adopt a dog, basically. So we've got to clean and make sure that the house is decent and all that shit before they come, because there's still stuff that we've not sorted out since we moved in, which was nearly 2 years ago. So this is the kick up the arse to do that. So there might be a stream tomorrow. If not, there will hopefully be one on Sunday, and from Monday I'm back at work, so then it'll be back to the normal schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the weekend. But there might not be one next Saturday, because that's when the actual visit is, so depending on when that is, it might be a later stream, or who knows, we might do something. Anyway, have a good one. I will see you soon. Later.